Hello, so my name is Joaquin Altamirano, and I did choose Ocean Sea for my mode. So, what is sea freight? So, sea freight is also known as ocean freight. It refers to transportation of goods through ships um, across ocean and sea. It is crucial component for global trade and logistics, facilitating the movement of large volumes of cargo between countries and continents. Sea freight involves loading goods into containers, which are transported cargo ships into their destination ports. This mode of transportation is favored for its cost effectiveness, especially for bulky or heavy items, and its ability to handle large cargo volumes. So that's basically a little example of what ocean freight is. Um, I did choose that for my mode again. One fact about ocean freight: ocean freight is the most commonly used method for international shipping. Again, especially when it comes to large cargo, it involves loading cargo onto a ship and transporting it across the ocean to its destination. Ocean freight is more, again, it is more expensive, but again, you can ship a lot more at one time in bulk, or even heavy items um, overseas compared to different modes. And another fact about that is there are risks. So for sea, it includes shipping. It's usually slower shipping. Due to the loading, having to load all the bulk, all the stuff on there. Um, Bad weather can be a huge contributor to why stuff are late overseas. Um, Even their routes and timetables are usually inflexible, and then having to pay the port duties and taxes. So compared to other modes, that is the most, like, it's basically the most expensive side compared to all the other modes. But again, it's gonna have its pros and cons. So you're gonna have, yes, a lot more product going to you to give to the consumers, but you are gonna have to pay a little bit more, basically. Why is this important to a supply chain? Overseas can export a lot more compared to other modes overseas. Um, Again, that's why it plays a good role for a supply chain, because say, for example, you do have a high demand in a certain item, but you have to make certain trips, like, say, for example, through air to get everything that you are demanding for that. It'll take a lot longer. So I feel making that sacrifice to bring it overseas will be a lot more beneficial. Yes, a little more money, but I'm pretty sure you can make your money back right away. What I learned from this is that you know all the modes, they all have their interesting information when it comes to them. I just feel like Ocean was a lot more interesting, just like having to go through the ports, what is needed before you can even like take it overseas, regulations and stuff like that. Um, it was a very interesting subject to learn about. Um, so that was my mode for that. I, every mode's gonna have its pros and cons, but when it comes to shipping the largest amounts, again, for my conclusion, I'm just gonna stick with that. It's just, you'll be able to get your stuff in bulk a lot more at one time. Um, I feel, yes, you may have to wait a longer time, but getting all the transported goods all at one time would be very beneficiary, again, to the consumers once they do get that product.